Greetings, everybody. We're at the dock of the downtown library, and this is where the book sale starts, at least collecting the books that go into our book sale. Donations come on the dock in boxes, bags, or loose, and they're generally put on the dock. One recommendation is to keep it off the edge because if it rains, they could get wet. Wet books cannot be sold. Typically, all volunteers who come to our library generally check the dock before they help us because we have to get the books off the dock to get our process started. We're now in the basement of the library where most of our pre-sorting and sorting occurs. The library staff discontinues some books, and when they discontinue books, we generally get them put on shelves that we have to take off the shelves and bring them to, or they come from the branches in crates, and our volunteers pre-sort them from the crates as such. Pre-sorting is done at the library every day of the week. We have volunteers coming in during the week, and then some volunteers come in during the weekend too. This could be in the mornings, afternoons, or evenings to help pre-sort books. You can see piles of books coming in, compliments of all our friends' donations as such, and the pre-sorters generally check a book for first quality. No broken bindings, nothing written in or highlighted in the book are our first two conditions. If any of those conditions occur, the books go into either recycling or our dumpster, or for our free card as such. The other thing the pre-sorters look for is fiction versus a non-fiction book as such. The non-fiction books go on a table on one side of our sorting table. The fiction books go on another side of our sorting table. One thing about our fiction titles, we always go to the title page, and on the title page you can find the publication date, whether it's first editions, and also helpful hints to where you might put your book. So in this case, this is a 2020 paperback book. In this case, we'll have to specially price it for our book sale as such. The sorters price books according to age, and then nonfiction as well, and we generally put them on the sorting table for our sorters to work at. Some pre-sorters take very old books, and I can give you an example. That might have been published from 1850 to 1950. And some of these old books we put aside because other volunteers price them. These can be quite valuable, and some of them go to our online sales. Other books we highlight are Indigenous peoples, African American, Indiana, and signed by author books. After pre-sorting, we have sorting. Sorters generally come in on Thursdays. Sorting can be done on other days as well, but the majority of our sorting is done on Thursdays. Sorters take various nonfiction titles and bring them to various shelves around our library sorting room. We have medicine to art as you go to the far walls. We have religion. We have classics. And we have assorted subjects in between. Sorters also take our various fiction books, from trade books to paperbacks, and our fiction titles go on our tables. We have romance, romantic suspense. We have Christian fiction. We have general fiction. We have science fiction. We have lots of mystery thriller, and we have westerns as such. These books are placed in boxes by size, from standard paperbacks to trade to standard hardback sizes. And the job is for sorters is to just put them in their categories as such. Thursday afternoons, Thursday evenings, and generally Friday afternoons, volunteers help box books that ultimately go to our garage and are stored in our garage for our book sales. Boxes are checked to make sure they're tightly packed and firmly packed. Hardbacks on the corners and in the middle. These books might be stacked 9 boxes high in the garage. And once these books are stacked, we put a label on them as to their destination. In this case, it's sci-fi. And it goes into section 5 of the garage. And the books get placed on Sam's carts. And we have wonderful volunteers who lug these Sam's carts full of books to the garage. One thing about the boxing job is we always note on our charts the boxes by category, what boxes they are and what type of boxes they are when they go to the garage, so we can have an inventory and an idea of what we will be planning for our book sale as such.